Well, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are, what time it is, and when you're watching this and all that. It's your boy, Celine Driver, coming to you with another reaction video, live streaming the game today. The Harvard Crimson traveling to Princeton University to take on the Princeton Tigers. Should be a good game. Hadn't started yet. We're still waiting for ESPN Plus to switch on the game. Let's see. I want to get this screenshot available. There it goes. We'll go over that in a minute. But yeah, we're still waiting for the game to come on. I think, yep, they're about to. They've switched over to the game. This involves the Harvard Crimson, ranked number 17, by the way, in the FCS. They are 2-0 in conference, 5-0 overall. Princeton is 1-1 in conference, 2-3 overall. There is a six-way. Yeah, I think it's six. Hang on, let me check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. It's early in conference play, obviously. Each team has played 2 conference games. Harvard sits on top of the Ivy League at 2-0. Brown, Cornell, Yale, Dartmouth, Penn, and Princeton all are tied up at 1-1 in conference, and lowly Columbia, who is a hopeless program, is 0-2. So if Harvard wins today, and I believe they are favored to win, despite being on the road, they have a pretty good command of the Ivy League conference. If they lose, obviously they fall back into a big log jam of other teams at 2-1. Now, the thing to know about the Ivy League is they don't do bowl games. They don't do the FCS championship. So once they finish conference play, sometime in the next few weeks, I think they have like 4 more games to play, 4 or 5. Once they finish with their last game, and the last game of the season for Harvard is traditionally the Yale game. Once they finish that game, that's it. Season's over. So, and they're doing a matchup breakdown here. Harvard clearly has a better scoring offense, better total offense, slightly better. Princeton has a better passing game. Harvard clearly has a much superior running game. Total defense, Princeton is slightly better. So it's going to be diamond cut diamond. Better offense in Harvard versus a slightly better defense in Princeton. Of course, Princeton has a home field advantage this week, so we will see what happens when the game starts and they're coming out to do the opening kickoff. Looks like Harvard is going to kick off to Princeton. They generally don't show the coin toss, so I don't know who won the coin toss, but Harvard's going to kick away. What's up, Matt Dumit? How you doing, man? Harvard is wearing their traditional road white shirt, kind of a cream color pants. Princeton is in their all black with orange helmet and orange trim and numbers. Looks like a nice day out for football. Looks like it's slightly cold up there. Kick is away, and the kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. It is somewhat rare to see kickoff returns in the Ivy League. They generally kick off from the 40-yard line instead of 35, and generally every kick goes into the end zone. I think they do that for players' safety because remember, it may be football in the Ivy League, but it is socialist, Marxist, social justice warrior football, and they are a bit on the soft side. Now, as you know, but maybe just to remind you, I can't show the game. I can't even turn the sound on. Okay, first play from scrimmage is a run play for no gain. I'm looking at my computer screen dead on, and that's my camera up there. The game is on my second screen over here to my left, your right, my left. So you'll see me looking over here to watch the game and call it, but I can't actually show it or play the sound. Okay, so 2nd and 10. Twin receivers left, twin receivers right, back to pass. Completes over the middle. Looks like a gain of 5 to the tight end so should bring up 3rd and 5. And of course, I have my traditional Coke Zero, which I like Coke Zero. Princeton's trying to run with a bit of pace. 3rd down and 5. He went back to pass. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. 4th down and 5 for the Princeton Tigers. And they'll bring out their punt team. Princeton's helmets look very much like the Cincinnati Bengal helmets, kind of orange with the black stripe there. Okay, so punt formation, no pressure, kick is away, called for the fair catch at the 40-yard line of Harvard, and that's where Harvard will start their first series. 6-2, how you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Before I started the stream, Daniel Berry's Sports Highlights was in here. I'm not sure if he's still in here, but if you are, hi, how you doing? If you guys got any questions, comments, you want me to talk about something, feel free to post up in the chat. First play from scrimmage is a quarterback run to the left side, and he doesn't really gain anything. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Might have given him a yard for forward progress. Harvard is leading the Ivy League in rushing, overall rushing, and has a pretty good rushing game. So they're going to mark him back at the 40, so that was a no gain. Twin receivers right, single receiver left, fakes a handoff back to pass to the left sideline and complete out to the 46-yard line, so 3rd down and 4 should be coming up. And, of course, that's a guess because the ESPN Plus crew that runs this game have a really hard time updating the graphics on the screen. And, it's basically the C-level team. There we go. 3rd and 4 coming up. Fakes a handoff. Swing pass out to the left, incomplete. Would never have picked up the 1st down anyway. I don't know what the hell kind of play that was. And Harvard goes 3 and out. Pathetic. What's on the wrist today? You're wearing your Vostok. The Vostok Amphibia. Oh, good. What do I have? I have... let me get this punt off here, and then I'll show you. I'll take it off. Okay, so 4th and 4. Harvard punts the ball away. It is a shit punt. Shanked it right off the side of his foot, but it takes a really, really good Harvard roll and it's going to be down at the 6-yard line, Raj. So bad punt, good roll. Princeton starts deep in their own territory. I am wearing today my Breitling Navitimer. This is this is the Swiss Air. Yeah, there you go. Swiss Air. If you remember, Breitling did a trio of Navitimers as what they call the Cockpit Series. Tributes to TWA, Swiss Air, and Pan Am. I have the Swiss Air and TWA. I don't have the Pan Am yet, and my camera just went wonky. And we'll just see if we can get it to refocus. And it won't, so I'll just close the camera for a moment, and that should get the camera to refocus. We've gone to an ad break, and we show some fat guy driving a pickup truck. Okay. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Breitling Navitimer. It's one of my favorite overall watches. My favorite watch in my collection happens to be a Navitimer, the Navitimer Twin 60. If you want, you can go to my channel and search for that, and you can see a video on that. It's really a fantastic 1-year only watch. Usually when these extended ad breaks are on, I usually try and call up the Score app on my phone and check the other games going on. No, Florida is not playing today. Probably wouldn't care if they were, if I'm honest. Let's see. They're about to bring the game back on. Oh, I didn't know this. Princeton is on a 5-game winning streak against Harvard right now. Last win by Harvard was in 2016. And Princeton does lead the all-time series against Harvard, going back to 1877. First play from scrimmage on this drive is a run right up the middle. May have picked up a yard, 2 yards, and we're going to have a 2nd and 8. And we have a Harvard player on one knee. Hopefully he'll be okay. Yeah, he's up and walking off with the trainer. So bring in the next guy. Hope he's okay. Should be back soon, I hope. Okay, winding the clock, and Princeton's lined up with single receivers right and left. And back to pass from his end zone, lets it fly deep, right over the middle, or a big gain out to the 40-yard line. Harvard's defense really dropped the ball on that one. I don't know what happened there. He laid out, though. It was a good catch. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. Running play up the middle. Gets stacked up after a yard or two. Maybe they'll be generous and give him 3. I don't know. Looks like they gave him 2. Okay. Harvard's changing out a lot of players. So, okay, twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left for Princeton. Motion guy right to left. Quarterback's rolling left to pass, throws it to the sideline, but incomplete. Guy heard footsteps, I guarantee. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Tigers. See what they can do with this. Triple receivers to the right, single to the left, back to pass from the shotgun, throws it over the middle, caught, complete, 1st down. And Harvard looks like they're having some defensive issues early in the game. Because I don't think Princeton is supposed to be this good. I mean, they did lose to Brown last week. And that was a heartbreaker. Anyway, they moved the sticks. It's down to the 43 of Harvard. Snaps the ball, running play up the middle, and stacked up. You might have got back to the line of scrimmage. You might have even lost the yard. Depends on the spot. No, they lost 2 yards. Okay, triple receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback's in the gun. Back to pass. No pressure. Caught over the middle for a gain of, say, I'm going to call that 6. Yep, 6. 3rd and 6 coming up. See if Harvard can make a stop here. Triple receivers to the left, none to the right. Motion man. Quarterback's rolling left. Throws the ball to the left, incomplete. He led his receiver too much, and that's going to stop the Princeton drive right there with a 4th down and 6 coming up. Might be too far away for a field goal. We'll have to see. They might try one. You never know. No, it looks like a punt. Going to try and pin Harvard back deep. No pressure by Harvard on the kicker. Signals for a fair catch at the 12. Flag on the play. Raj. And that. And if the ESPN crew can do their job, yes, they will. Block in the back on Harvard. So that'll back them up. Probably half the distance to the goal, so let's start off from the 6. That they taught you not to hit somebody in the numbers. Not smart. Okay, 8 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Harvard gets their second chance. Starting from the 6-yard line. Twin receivers to the left and none to the right. Hands the ball off up the middle. Stutter steps and then finds a hole and pops it out to the, looks like the 11-yard line. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Harvard is really, really good at pounding the rock. So they might pound it into the line for a little while to soften Princeton up. And as I say that, he goes back to pass and incomplete. Out to the left sideline. There were two out to the right, one to the left, one out to the right. It's probably better that he dropped it because he would have lost yardage. So 3rd and 5 for Harvard coming up from their 11-yard line. 2 receivers tight into the line, but out to the left. I suspect they'll probably run the ball and be conservative down here. No, they're going back to pass. And he drops it again. So Harvard can't get their defense to work, and they can't get their passing game to work. And he's lucky that wasn't picked off. That's not the kind of ball you want to throw on your 11-yard line. So Harvard's going to punt away. Punter's lined up about 3-4 yards deep in his end zone on a 4th and 5. Ball is snapped. Punt is away. This one was a decent punt. And it's down at the 47-yard line of Princeton. So not a great kick, but better than the last one. Didn't really get much of a roll for Harvard. So 8 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first quarter, and we're still scoreless. Let's see. Let's check some scores here, shall we? Yes, we shall. The big game in the early part of the day is Penn State, Ohio State. It's tied at 3 with about 9.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Air Force Navy, 7-0 Air Force. Oklahoma and UCF are tied at 7. That's kind of surprising. And UCF is in the red zone. About 6 minutes left in the first half. Mississippi State and Arkansas, 7-3 Mississippi State at halftime. Memphis UAB tied at 21, about 2 minutes left in the first half. BC and Georgia Tech tied at 10. Now, the only reason I'm interested in that game is I have a bet with a Georgia Tech fan. If Georgia Tech doesn't make a bowl this year, I win $50. If they do make a bowl, he wins $50. No other games starting until 2 o'clock. Nothing else going on, really. Okay. So now we wait for the ad to start. Excuse me. Show pictures of a Yale head coach and a Princeton Harvard game. Interesting. Oh, I think I know why. It's because Harvard coach and that Yale coach, Tim Murphy for Harvard, Carm Koza, are tied at 135 conference wins. So if Harvard wins today, their head coach becomes the winningest coach in terms of conference games in Ivy League history. Okay, Princeton starts their drive and they're getting blitzed. And quarterback got the pass off, had a guy out there, just overthrew him out to the right side. Princeton is moving right to left across your screen in the first quarter. If he hadn't been pressured, he probably would have completed that pass. So 2nd and 10 coming up after the incompletion. Trips right, single left, runs up the middle, pops through a small hole in the line, and picks up a quick, should be 5 yards. So it should be 3rd and 5. No, I gave him 4 yards, 3rd and 6. I think that's the first positive run of the game so far. Okay, twin receivers right, twin receivers left on a 3rd and 6. Let's see what Harvard's defense can do. Back to pass, pressure coming, screen pass. Good tackle by the linebacker and stopped him before he got to the first down. That should be a 4th and 2, 4th and 3, and they're right around. Well, they're just over midfield, so they are on the Harvard side of midfield, but I don't know if they want to punt it away or nope. They left their offense on the field. It's 4th and 3, and they're going to go for it. Twins left, twins right. Back to pass. Incomplete. I don't know who he was throwing it to, but it was incomplete over the middle. And Harvard gets turnover on downs. At pretty good field position, right at midfield. I don't know if that was a miscommunication. He threw it early. The receiver hadn't turned and faced the quarterback back from his route. So that's on the quarterback. He threw that ball too early. Okay, quarterback for Harvard, DePrima, brings them out. Single receiver right, single receiver left. 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to the up back, runs it up the middle, and tries to struggle for some yardage. He got smacked by the linebacker. Good clean hit, but he did pick up 2 yards. Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. That was a good hit. Okay, 2nd and 8 coming up for Harvard. See if they can get something going here. Single right, single left. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback started to run, stopped, popped, and incomplete over to the right sideline. Flag on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer on Princeton. So, not a smart play by somebody. And 15 yards and automatic first down for Harvard. See the replay. Yep. Ball's gone, and he hit him. He didn't hit him hard, but he hit him. Kind of a weak call. Okay, trips left, single to the right for Harvard. 1st and 10 on the Princeton 40-yard line. Snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, throws it out to left sideline complete. Finally, completes a pass for 12 yards and another first down. Geez, I didn't think this guy was ever going to complete a pass today. All right, snaps the ball, blitzed, caught, sacked. And that's back to the 35-yard line, so loss of 7. They just never blocked the entire right side of the rush. I don't know what kind of blocking scheme that was, but you keep doing that, you're going to get your quarterback hurt. All right, 2nd and 17 for the Princeton 35. Trips right, single left, back to pass, fakes the handoff, goes deep, and picked. Receiver fell down and picked off. He's still running, 30, 35, 40, 45, down at 48. Flag on the play. Probably after the turnover, so it should probably still say Princeton's ball. They're doing some kind of sideline dance nonsense. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Yep, receiver just fell. It was open. I don't know. It probably still would have been overthrown, but he fell down on the pattern, and it was an easy pickoff. I saw the flag being thrown after the turnover. So whatever the penalty is, it's not going to change the outcome of the play. It's something on Princeton. We didn't see the signal because the camera cut back too quick. Illegal block, okay. Princeton coach is going to whine about it. So they're still milling around like they knew what they were doing. Oh, interesting. That was the first turnover by Harvard in 4 games. So 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball is on the Harvard 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for Princeton. Running play to the left side, and pretty good run. That's knocked out of bounds around the 39-yard line, I think. No, 34-yard line. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for Princeton. I have a feeling Princeton's going to score on this one. They got Harvard back on their heels. It's at the 35-yard line, 2nd and 2. Handoff to the left side, right through the hole, right through the line, and touchdown, Princeton. And Harvard can't seem to do anything right at the moment. Hey, Floridian, what's up, man? Just watching a disastrous football game at the moment. Pretty bad game. Okay, lining up for the extra point here. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first quarter, and Princeton is up 7-0 over a, at the moment, pretty hapless Harvard football team. Raj. Raj again. Okay, going to an ad. Well, let's see. Well, there goes my camera again. Christ. Where is everybody? Nobody watches these streams, Floridian. You know, I'm streaming Ivy League games. Nobody gives a shit. But I don't care. I'll keep doing it anyway. Let's see. What do we got? We got Ohio State over Penn State, 10-3, 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Air Force over Navy, 7-0 at halftime. Oklahoma over UCF, 14-10, with about a minute and a half left in the first half. Mississippi State over Bacon Bits, 7-3, still at halftime. UAB Memphis 21 all at halftime. Baylor 24 to 14 over Cincinnati. Rutgers Indiana 14 all, almost halftime. Rutgers is in the red zone. Boston College over Georgia Tech 17 to 10. 5 seconds left in the first half. No, they're at halftime. Sorry, my bad. Nothing else starting until 2 o'clock. Let's check my email. It's all stuff I don't really care about at the moment. Where did I go to school? I went to the University of Florida. So you're probably wondering, why am I concerned about Harvard? Family history. My dad went to Harvard. My mother's father went to Harvard, and my mother's uncle went to Harvard. I'm a fan. And Florida's not playing today. Yes, UF. Florida's not playing today. They have a bye week. Probably wouldn't be watching them anyway. Kickoff. Kick is fielded at 1 yard deep in the end zone, and the Harvard receiver downs it, as they always do. So comes out to 25. Let's see if Harvard can answer the Princeton score. So far, our quarterback, DePrima, is having a shit game. I think he's completed one pass. Yes, my dad was, in fact, a doctor. He was a diagnostic radiologist, one of the best in the country. And God, I miss that guy. I really do. Okay, Harvard lined up on the ball, and then the umpire decided to move the ball from the right hash mark to the left hash mark, because why the hell not? Bunch formation, hands the ball off to the run. No, fakes the handoff, and then gets dropped for a 3-yard loss. Second and 13. I don't know, and he got away with a face mask. The Princeton guy did, but okay. I don't know who's calling the plays for Harvard today, but they're obviously drunk. Second and 13. Fakes a handoff, slings it out to the right sideline, overthrows his receiver, incomplete. Third and 13, and I see nothing good happening on 3rd and 13. Radiologist is the best physician. Yeah, I agree. Okay, triple receivers to the right, single receiver to the left on 3rd and 13. Back to pass. Dumps the ball off on a screen, and the running back breaks free, and he either got the first down or he's very close to the first down, depending on the spot. Good short yards play and a good run after catch. I don't think he got there. I think he's about a yard short. 4th and 1 coming up. And I bet you they're punting. I thought they were going to, but I mean, they're on their 34-yard line, and their defense isn't playing very well, so it's too risky to go for it. So punt formation coming up. Looks like Princeton wants to come after it. Kicks away. Kicker fell down. I don't know if they're going to call anything. Decent kick, rolls down to the 19-yard line where Princeton will take over. No flag on the play. The kicker did go down, but I think they called it incidental contact. So, Floridian, you looking forward to Thursday? I know I am. I'm looking forward to it. Princeton lines up two receivers to the right, none to the left, hands the ball off, breaks through the line, gets tripped up by his shoelaces, or else he would have been gone. And that gets out to the 25-yard line, so that's a gain of 6. So 2nd and 4 coming up. No, I did not want to become a doctor. Absolutely not. And there's a story behind that, but I'll tell you about that later. But no, I did not want to become a doctor. There was no way I would get through all the organic chemistry and all that other stuff. There's no way. And he was fine with that. Okay, twin receivers right, single to the left. Running back goes in motion to the left. Throws the ball over the middle, caught. Should be enough for the first down. He was hit immediately and dropped, but that should be enough for a first down. Yep, first down. Minute 10 left in the first quarter. Triple receivers to the right, no receivers, single receiver left. Hands the ball off anyway. Caught in the backfield and dropped at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 coming up. They have the motorcycle in the shop, eh? Well, I'll tell you something. If I win that, I've already made a deal with Rob. If I win it, he's going to take it from me on a trade. 2nd and 9, quarterback gets the snap and gets the ball off complete to his tight end all the way out to the 46-yard line. So an easy pickup of a first down. And if Harvard doesn't get their head out of their ass pretty soon, this game is going to be over. And they're not going to run another play before the end of the first quarter with Princeton leading 7-0. And if it keeps going like this, they're probably going to be leading 14-0 in the next couple of minutes. Yeah. Let's check some scores. Let's see. Ohio State is leading 10-6 now over Penn State. 3 minutes left in the first half. Air Force, Navy, 7-0 Air Force at halftime. Oklahoma and UCF are tied at 17 at halftime. That might be an upset alert. UCF has no business playing even with Oklahoma. Raj. Raj again. All right, thanks for stopping by, Florian. Don't forget to click the thumbs up on your way out, please, sir. And thank you. Mississippi 7-3 over Arkansas. It's just started the third quarter. All these games are at half. Memphis UAB 21-all. Ohio over Western Michigan 6-0. Baylor over Cincinnati 20-14. Rutgers over Indiana 17-14. BC over Georgia Tech 17-10. All those are at halftime. There are 3 games scheduled to start at 2. Nothing of any great concern to anybody. Some of the bigger games start at 3:30. Yep. See you Thursday too, Florida. I'm looking forward to that. Mm-hmm. Still on that break. Still waiting. Mm. All right, we're looks like we're coming back into the game. Uh, all right, starting the second quarter. Princeton lines up, now going left to right across the screen. Trips right, single left, handoff to the running back, gets hit immediately and dropped for maybe a yard or maybe no gain, depending on the spot. Hey, Daniel Barry, how you doing? Happy Saturday to you too, sir. Well, it would be a happier Saturday if Harvard would get their head out of their ass and start playing some football. Okay, bunch receivers to the right, none to the left. Back to pass on 2nd and 10, complete, and still running. Nobody tackles him and picks up the first down easily. You're in California? No. Willingly? Yeah, I kid, maybe. Hey, if you like California, can't hate you for that. Only time I was ever in California, I did not enjoy it. Okay, 1st and 10 from the Harvard 39-yard line. Triple receivers to the left, none to the right. Handoff to the running back, burst through the line for a quick gain of, we're going to call that 3. Should be 2nd and 7 coming up. Yep, 2nd and 7. Second and 7 from the Harvard 36. Triples to the right, ball snap. Quarterback gets away from some pressure, hurls it deep into the end zone and overthrew his receiver. I don't know if that ball was catchable. The receiver laid out as best he could, but he missed. 3rd and 7 coming up for Princeton. Harvard's really not getting to the Princeton quarterback very, very well. That's part of the problem. Triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback's in shotgun. Gets the ball, rushing 4. Chasing him. He's rolling to the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That is not enough for a first down. Little Jack John over there on the sideline. That probably isn't going to be a smart move. So that should be 4th and 3 coming up. And the Princeton coach is crying for some reason. Your quarterback got shoved out of bounds. He was not late hit. Stop whining. They threw a flag. Holding on Princeton. They're going to back him up 10 and make him do it again. So now it'll be 3rd and 17 instead of 3rd and 7. All right. Let's see what Princeton does with 3rd and 17 from the Harvard 46-yard line. I swear to God, if Harvard can't stop them here, they're only rushing 3. Got all day, over the middle, caught at the 32 and the first down. Just unbelievable. They dropped 8 in coverage and they picked up a 17-yard gain. I mean, that I don't care what team it is. I don't care if it's Georgia or Alabama or Michigan or whoever. You give up a 3rd and 17 after dropping 8 into coverage, and you suck. Here comes a double pass, wide open, picked off. Wow, some bitch. He had the receiver wide open on a receiver option, double pass, and the Harvard defender closed the gap and picked the ball off. Excellent job by Harvard secondary on that one. It was the first time I've seen them wake up all game. It was not a badly thrown ball. It was a nice tight spiral. It was not a floating dying quail out there. Now Harvard's got the ball at their 3-yard line, but at least Princeton didn't score. Or maybe that's the kind of break that Harvard needed. I don't know. Be right back. Raj again. There we go. Okay, we're in an ad break showing a bunch of beta males and man buns and OnlyFans models drinking Cokes and having ugly looking food. Okay. Ohio State, Penn State is at halftime now, 10-6 Ohio State. Air Force 7-0 over Navy. They just started 3rd. Oklahoma, UCF at 17, still at half. And Bacon Bits, 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, 7-3. Everyone else is still at halftime. Nothing has changed on those scores. We're still in ad break, waiting for something to happen. Let's see. Some other Ivy Leagues. Penn is leading Yale 17-14. Cornell's leading Brown 14-0. Columbia is leading Dartmouth 7-0. So there's that. Harvard's about to take the ball from their 4-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, none to the left. Runs right up the middle for a gain of 2 yards before he's tackled. Second and 8 coming up for Harvard from their 6-yard line. Single receiver right, single left, hands the ball off, goes around the left side, is hit immediately and dropped for a 1-yard loss. So Harvard can't throw, Harvard can't block, Harvard can't run, and their defense is back on its heels for the most part. So this is not a good game if you're a Harvard fan and you'd like to see them. Well, go say got back to the line of scrimmage. Rushing yards for the game, Princeton has 57 yards, Harvard has 1. Back to pass for the Harvard quarterback, throws it over the middle, got his receiver, hit him in the hands, and he just dropped it. And drops it. Would have been a hell of a nice gain out to about the 35-yard line, but nope. We're not going to catch the ball today. And why should we? This game doesn't mean anything, right? 4th and 8. Punter is lined up practically outside of his own end zone. Better not have a bad snap here. They didn't. Kick is away. Decent kick. Bad bounce. And the Harvard player catches it on the first bounce. It's on the, I don't know, it's at the Princeton 46-yard line or something like that. I don't know. It looks like this game is almost over. Yeah, Harvard can protest. At least their student body can. Obviously, they care more about protesting than playing football today, anyway. James Thompson, good to see you, sir. Oh, hell, the whole Ivy League can protest. I mean, that's their best sport. We're in commercial break, so let's check some scores here. Nothing's changed, really. Except that Boston College and Georgia Tech have started the third quarter, which is good. Let's see. Okay, they're coming out of the ad break. Princeton's lining up. And hands the ball off to the receivers, running around the right side, gets around the corner, picks up a quick 5 or 6 yards on that run. No, it only gave him 3 yards. I was shocked. Second and 7 from the Harvard 35-yard line, and the officials stopped the game. Somebody called timeout. Looks like Harvard called the timeout. What's the score? Score is 7-0 Princeton over Harvard. It probably could be worse, except for a couple of mistakes by Princeton. Nothing really that Harvard did to stop Princeton. It's more like Princeton stopped themselves. Could be worse, but I think on this drive, Princeton's probably going to score. But we'll see. Harvard's defense has not seemed to be able to stop them at all so far in this game. We're still in an ad break. Back to that same Coca-Cola ad where a bunch of, beta males and not so good-looking women drinking Coke and eating strange-looking food. Oh, I didn't know that. Today is the first game Harvard's played outside of Massachusetts all season. They played the first 5 games in the state of Massachusetts. Anyway, 2nd and 7. Play is blown dead. Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a procedure or a motion call on Princeton. Yep, procedure. False start. That's 2nd and 12 now instead of 2nd and 7. That's the only saving grace for the Harvard defense so far this half is Princeton keeps shooting themselves in the foot. I don't know. Can you say shooting themselves in the foot about an Ivy League game? I mean, do they allow, the pew-pew in the Ivy League? Asking for a friend. 2nd and 12, triple receivers to the left, none to the right, hands the ball off to the running back. He started to go right, turned left, picked up 1 yard before he was tackled at the 2 yards. So 3rd and 10. Normally, I'd say this is a problem, but Princeton has been picking up big chunk plays on 3rd down anyway. So a stop here is not guaranteed. Triple receivers to the left, single to the right. 1 running back next to the quarterback. Now the running back goes in motion to the right. Harvard blitzes, almost got to the quarterback. He's running for his life and runs out of bounds at the 37-yard line of Harvard. well short of the first down. I only picked up a yard, so it's 4th and 9. And I don't know if that's within field goal range for this kicker. We shall see. And they're leaving their offense out. Twins right, twins left. Now one receiver goes in motion right to left. Now it's trips to the left. 4th and 9. No, pooch kick. Oh, okay, interesting. And it takes a Princeton roll down to the 4-yard line. So, okay, little pooch kick or mini punt or whatever. I don't know what you call that. So with 8 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first half, Harvard gets the ball back deep in their territory, and we'll probably go 3 and out and turn it back over to Princeton. So we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. Harvard gets the ball, hands it off to the running back, tries to go around the right side and picks up 1 yard. And, Harvard just can't get out of their own way today. It's just really this. It doesn't look like the team that I've been watching for the past 5 weeks. It really doesn't. 2nd and 9, single receivers left and right. Shotgun snap. He's basically lining up at his goal line. Back to pass from the end zone. Better get rid of it. And just chucks it away, or it would have been a safety. Third and 9, so this drive is about to end here in the next play. Triple receivers to the left, single to the right, shotgun snap. Quarterback tucks it, takes off. He ain't going to get there. Well, he might have gotten there. I don't know. I think he got that. Somehow I think he might have got there. I don't know. Let's see where they mark it. He had to get to the 14. And he might have gotten to the 14. Depends on where they're marking it right at the 14. Nope, they gave it to him. 1st and 10. Hallelujah. Twins to the right, single receiver left, single receiver to the right, but he went in motion left to right. Caught out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So, Harvard is showing a little sign of life, little bit. Vandy Dandy, good to see you, sir. He says us elites need to stick together. Indeed, indeed. Val Deming, speaker of that. Shut up. Quarterback rolls to the right, throws to the sideline, incomplete. I don't know who he was throwing to. Maybe it was throwing to his head coach. I don't know. Don't forget to click the thumbs up there for me, Vandy. Appreciate it. Is Vandy playing today? I know Florida isn't playing today, and I'm happy about that. 2nd and 10 for the Harvard Crimson. Twin receivers to the left, single to the right. Hands it off to the running back, goes straight up the middle for a quick gain of 3. 3rd and 7 coming up. See you later, Vandy. Appreciate it. But click the thumbs up on your way out for me. Would you please, sir? And thank you. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. Triple receivers to the right, single to the left. Princeton showing blitz. Snap the ball. They're coming on a blitz. Harvard picks it up, but the quarterback decided to dance around instead of getting rid of the ball, and they sacked him. Could have been a questionable, it could have been a late hit called there, but they didn't. And Harvard dies off again and is about to punt the ball. He was already down, and then the Princeton defender slings him down. It was like, you didn't call roughing the passer on that one? Late hit? Oh, your money is on Ole Miss at Auburn. That's probably a solid bet. Punt is away and call for a fair catch and fair caught at the Princeton 35-yard line, where Princeton will take over again with about 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. And Harvard better hold them to a no score, because if this goes 14-0 at halftime, this game is over. Oh, I'm sorry, Vandy. You meant it's a bye week for Vandy. I thought you said byes and you were leaving. I'm sorry. Okay, twins right, twins left for Princeton. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Runs up the middle. Gain of 2. Second and 8 coming up. Deep ball on 2nd and 8 and caught. No, incomplete. He dropped it as he hit the ground. He caught it. Even if he had caught it, he would have landed out of bounds anyway. So, okay, 3rd and 8 for Princeton. Single receiver to the right, triple receivers to the left. One of them's fairly close to the line. And then he goes in motion right to left. And Harvard's only going to rush 3. So he dropped 8 into coverage, and they got to the quarterback, and he got away from him. Better hit him. Don't let him run. Fuck. Knocked him out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He's short by 3 yards to the first down. 4th and 3 coming up. And I guarantee you Princeton will go for it, because they haven't seen shit out of Harvard's defense that'll slow them down yet. No, they're going to punt. I am shocked. I thought Princeton would have gone for it. They put pressure on the punt, but did not get to the punter. And it bounces down to the 14-yard line of Harvard. Harvard just keeps starting with shit field position. 3 minutes left in the first half. And we should go to an ad break. We did. Do you believe that me and DeSantis are superior due to your education? Well, I am not going to speak for Ron DeSantis, who did attend Ivy League schools. I went to the University of Florida, genius. I'm superior because I am a righteous person and a good constitutional conservative. So there you go. Whether an Ivy Leaguer believes they're superior or not because they went to an Ivy League school, that's a question you have to ask an Ivy Leaguer. So we are at commercial break. So do I like Haley? Nikki Haley? No. No. She's a whining neocon brat. I have no use for her. Raj. Let's see. Penn State is leading. Ohio State's leading Penn State 10-6. They just started the third quarter. Air Force over Navy 10-0. About 6 minutes left in the third quarter. UCF is beating Oklahoma 20-17 with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. That's an upset alert. I'd keep an eye on that one. Mississippi State, Arkansas still 7-3 at the end of the third quarter. Memphis over UAB 31-21, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Baylor over Cincy 26-14, 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Rutgers 24-14 over Indiana. And Harvard tries a pitch to the running back who can't handle it, dropped it, fumbled it, and then fell on it for a loss of 11. Rutgers over Indiana 24-14. BC and Georgia Tech are tied at 17. And the rest don't really matter to anybody. Second and 21 from the Harvard 4-yard line. And a handoff up the middle by the running back. He goes nowhere. Got 3 yards. Nikki Haley is the wonky person between you and the main communists. I have no idea what that means, sir. We'll take a timeout on the field of some kind at 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 18 for Harvard. This drive will end in the next minute or two. And I don't want to talk about my sister. I really don't. It's a worthless person to me. Vandy, it's really too early in the day for you to be this drunk. So yeah, go drink some coffee, man. I'm really worried about you. If you're this far gone this early in the day, that's a bad sign. 3rd and 18 for Harvard. Trips to the right, single receiver left, and swing pass or bubble screen out to the right side. Gets some running room, gets out to the 16-yard line, well short of the first down. And that brings that drive to a very swift conclusion. 4th and 9, and a punt formation will be coming up. And I would argue, Vandy Dandy, that we're already in a communist society without the troops in the streets. So do with that remark what you will, sir. Okay, punt formation for the Harvard Crimson. The punter is standing on his 1 yard line. Got the ball, got the kick away despite pretty good pressure. Takes a slight Harvard bounce and is down at the 50-yard line. 1 minute, 58 seconds left in the first half. Princeton has the ball. They have one timeout. The Harvard kicker is probably lucky that it wasn't blocked, because when that kick went off his foot, there was a Princeton player literally standing next to him. The fact that Harvard is only losing this game 7-0, considering how badly Harvard has played this game to this point, is a minor miracle. Twin receivers right and left. Princeton player, quarterback, throws the ball over the middle and completes to the Harvard 37-yard line. So big pickup there of 13 on first down. And I think Harvard's going to end this half down 14-0. I assume that was a pass completion down to the 27-yard line. I didn't know what the play was, because while the play was going on, ESPN Plus was doing a replay. But it's good enough for a first down to the Harvard 27. Triple receivers to the left in the pattern. And as the quarterback got hit, he slung it out to the right and complete to the Princeton receiver, who was out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Another first down. And Harvard's about to go down 14-0. And somebody called timeout. Looks like Harvard called timeout. I don't know why. Get this bloodletting over with, for God's sake. Ugh. Ugh. Well, let's see. Air Force is up 10-0 now, and they're about to score again. They're in the red zone. Oh, well. Okay, 1st and 10 for Princeton at the Harvard 15. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Running back just shifted from right to left, left to right next to the quarterback. Back to pass. Receiver was wide open in the end zone because the Harvard defender fell down. Flag on the play. So it's an incomplete pass. But there is a flag on the play. And the officials don't know what the hell they're doing. Pass interference on the offense. So back them up. Yeah, the receiver actually blocked the defender to the ground. So now it's 1st and 25 from the 30-yard line. And back to pass for Princeton under some pressure over the middle, complete. and all the way down to the 11-yard line. So on a 1st and 25, they made up all the penalty yards plus, and it's now a 2nd and 7. Easily converted. .50 seconds left. Handoff to the running back around the left side. Gets down to the 7-yard line and out of bounds and stops the clock. Princeton still has 1 timeout left and 42 seconds to play with, and it's 3rd and 3. They can get a 1st down without scoring, but they'll probably score. Triple receivers to the right, none to the left. And back to pass. Throws the ball to a wide open receiver and touchdown, Princeton. Ugh. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this game. I know it's only halftime, basically, but that's pretty much the end of this game. I think I'm going to end the stream here. Quite frankly, this game isn't worth the time. Nobody's watching anyway. So for those of you who stopped by, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. But at 14-0 with the team's about to go into halftime, and Harvard is playing with like absolute garbage, this game's over. So see you next week. We'll see what Harvard can do with their next opponent. Thanks.